You're watching Con TV 616. From around the Northwest and beyond, this is Seattle Live.
It's time for Kids Count. If your family is headed to the ski slopes this season, you'll want to consider picking up a key piece of safety equipment for your children, and that, of course, is a helmet. Research says that children account for the highest number of ski and snowboarding head injuries. Dr. Richard Molteni from Children's Hospital is back with us this morning with some tips on how to get the right gear and why it's so important in terms of avoiding head injuries. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Welcome
Good to be back.
Nice to see you in the new year. Well, first of all, why are winter injuries, especially head injuries, so prevalent in children when we believe they've been wearing helmets all along?
Well, first of all, they're engaging in a sport in which there's high speed, also a sport in which they're not as accomplished. It's one thing to ride a bike. Coming down a difficult ski slope is quite different. So they're assuming speeds and are required to do activities that are really not easy for kids to do.
A lot of kids are just learning different techniques in skiing.
Absolutely.
Some people might think they can use their bike helmet for skiing, for winter sports.
Right.
Is that a myth? Should you get a different helmet?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's the difference?
You may see in front of you some of the differences. These are bike helmets here. They're different styles, but primarily these are very light. They're polystyrene in the middle. And this is a bike one that's more thicker plastic. But the reason these are made this way is that they're inexpensive, they're lightweight, and they're cool. And they're meant for injuries in which the child falls forward over the bike.
Now this one in front is a ski.
This is a ski.
And how is it different?
It is quite different in terms of the areas of the head that are protected. As you can see, there's much more protection around the back, and there's protection around the side. And the fall in a ski injury is going to be much more likely not forward like a bike. It could be to the side, it could be backward, it could be into a more solid object.
And
so this provides much stronger.
How helpful is it?
Well, it's very protective if the child is under control. That is, if the speed at which a child is going down a hill is...
I mean, it depends on the day.
It depends on the day, the conditions,
Kids bomb down
and
the
the
mountain,
child.
they don't think they're going to get hurt anyway.
Absolutely. But if there is an injury, this is still going to provide significant protection. Not perfect protection, but it's much safer than going without one.
Okay, go through the points that parents should go through to make sure the helmet fits properly.
Good question. The helmets, first of all, need to fit even across the eyes. That is, you don't want a helmet tipped up, and it should be about 2 finger breadths above the child's eye. The second is this Y on this side should really fit around the ear.
Not in front,
not in front,
and not
not
be
in
loose.
back.
It should fit snugly, right?
Snugly.
Okay.
And you should be able to put about 1 finger under the chin. That is, you don't want it too tight, the child can't breathe.
Or they get pinched.
On the other hand, they have to be able to open their mouth.
Okay.
And when they do, you should feel this tighten. If it meets all that, it's a good fit.
And those are 3 easy things to remember.
Very easy.
I was thinking, too, that a lot of parents are starting to wear helmets, even though we grew up skiing without a helmet.
We did.
Isn't that a great way to get your child to wear a helmet when they're skiing?
There's no better way to get your child to wear a helmet, whether it's a bike helmet or a ski helmet. We set the best example. The second way is let them pick out the color or the style.
If they had a helmet last year, should it fit this year, or should you always just recheck it?
Most kids will continue to fit, although you might have to change the inside padding to make sure that it does fit as the child's head grows.
But it should last a couple of years.
Many years. Many years.
It's a quick check just to make sure you have a happy ski season or snowboarding season or whatever snow sport they're involved in to prevent a major accident.
A major accident. Head injuries are major accidents in kids.
Dr. Molteni, nice to see you.
Nice
Thanks
to see
for the
you.
advice.
Thank you.
My kids have helmets, but I always need reminders on what I'm supposed to be checking.
Don't we all?
Now we know.
Thank you.
Rebecca.